Well, here we go again. Another fun-filled adventure. Show and tell. Today, I'm going to be building or showing you how to build these things, okay? These are wicking pots. And what that means is this is a pot you grow stuff in. And this part's the dirt, of course. This part here is where you put the water. The water goes down below to a reservoir in the bottom. And then you hang a net pot. Here's a net pot. Well, that one's got something in it. I'll fix that. Anyway, it's got a net pot. You put a net pot in the bottom of the thing, and it just cradles in there. And that's packed full of soil and acts as a wick. So it hangs down in a reservoir of water and plant food, if you want it, down in the bottom of this thing. And your plants don't run out of water. So you can leave them go for, I don't know, let them go. I know. I actually know how to talk, but, sometimes I don't. Anyway, you can let them go for like a week or two. Like, say, you go out of town and oh my gosh, who's going to water the garden? Well, God will do it. He's on duty. And you're all set. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to need these tools. I mean, you can get by with less, but I don't like less. I like more. So a hand drill and like a screw gun. A mandrel, you know what a mandrel is? So this goes in the drill, this part here, and this part here screws onto these things. Man, hats off to Cecil B. DeMille. This making movie stuff is harder than you think. So that screws on there, and then it drills holes. So what you do, I get these buckets over at Walmart. They hate me probably or maybe they love me, because every time they get them in, I buy them all. So here's the thing. It's food grade, and that's at Walmart for, I don't know, $3-4. And so then I bring them home, and I get these two mandrels. One fits the net pot, like this big, and this one here is the size for the 1-inch thin wall PVC that I get at Home Depot, and so on and so forth. So anyway, so here's the bucket. And I drill the big one goes in the middle, and the other one goes to the side. And it's important to get these holes. See how straight up there is the handle? Because later on, when you go to lift it up, if that handle is anywhere else, it messes things up. Okay, just trust me on that one. And then this one here, down here, has a hole in it. It didn't come that way. I did the hole. See the hole? And what you do is to find out where the hole goes, you put the buckets together. And then you hold it up to the light. Let me go outside. Better light out here. And see there? You can see the bottom of the other bucket like that. It's kind of hard to see there. But anyway, you get the idea. You hold it up to the light and you see the shadow of the inner bucket. And then you drill below that, okay? And that's your overflow hole. So down the road here, when you've got your apple tree or whatever you're planting in here, and you want to water it, you fill the water up till it comes out that weep hole, and it's full. And then when you first plant things in here, I always top water the first time, and then I just do it until water comes screaming out that hole, and I'm done. And then it'll stay watered for a couple weeks, unless it's like a tomato going full bore, putting on tomatoes like crazy. Then it may need more water, so you might only get away with 3 or 4 days. But still, it's better than nothing. Yeah, I do leaded glass too. I mean, I do stained glass as a hobby. I got about 7 million hobbies. So this is actually where I do that. But, this is one of my barns, and I use it for everything. I use it for that. And sometimes I paint out here. There's an easel, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that's it. So these things go together, and then see what I meant about the handles being in the right spot. You want that weep hole to be on the same side as the handles, because otherwise, when you go to lift this thing up, you lift it by the bottom one. If that thing's in the wrong spot, this gets in the way, and then it doesn't work. It tips over, and you get you spill water on your tennis shoes, and it's not good. So anyway, that's it. This is all I grow in anymore, because I live in North Texas, and the weather here is pretty brutal in the growing season, which is with a greenhouse all year round. And this thing here is about, I'm going to say 14 inches or so. You can do your own thing. figure out how tall it is. This happens to work well with the spacing in my greenhouse. And then I cut that. You get one of these tools at Home Depot. It's a PVC cutter. I call it the Lorena Bobbitt tool. If you don't know who Lorena Bobbitt is, you might want to Google that for a good laugh. And it wasn't too happy for Mr. Bobbitt, but anyway, we won't go there. So that's what I'm doing. This is, a wicking pot, and those are the tools, and I've shown you how to do it. Now, get out there and put Johnny Appleseed to shame, okay? Thanks for watching.